This isn't just another dating debate. It's about why more men are looking overseas for relationships. As the story unfolds, pay attention to the emotions, the arguments, and the deeper reasons behind this growing movement.
Passport Bros, you guys ready for another success story? The house is spotless. She cooks every day, and I've just taught her the only thing she needs to know in English. Oh, well, thank you, honey. Say something.
Yes, Daddy.
See?
One side, look, that's why American relationships are failures. Mm-hmm. That's why American women on a global context are the worst for relationships, long-term period. That's why the divorce rate is the highest in the world here. And that's why on the desirability level, American women are at the bottom of the global barrel.
Nice.
Pay attention to the Passport Bros. Like, they're getting women from like the Philippines, Thailand, like women that can speak very little English.
That is not true. These women are well raised and educated, and they speak good English.
Women that don't have education.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
What country did the Vietnam War happen in?
Canada.
Do you know what country the Great Wall of China is in?
Japanese.
Do you know what the capital of the USA is?
No.
Well, ladies, can you name 3 countries besides the USA? Real quick, 3 countries.
Asia.
Oh my God!
What do you mean by that?
That's not
Okay, then what's the say, ladies?
Oh wait, is that Asia?
Himalayas.
What? Okay. All right. Okay. One more.
Antarctica.
I'm an alpha female, and I tell people right up front, I'm an alpha female.
No. Just no.
I married a Japanese woman. She's absolutely awesome. Let me tell you a little story. For around 10 years, I was dating around in the West. A number of terrible relationships full of testing, talking, downright emotional abuse, really. My heart completely shut. I just couldn't open up to anyone anymore. Then I went to Japan, and within 3 months, I met my wife. She was just so caring, so supportive. She genuinely wished for me to feel happy. She was the one who finally managed to unlock my heart. I fell for her. I don't wonder at all why #Passport Bros exist.
This guy won a big prize, a hidden gem. I hope they find happiness together.
With the Passport Bros. So there's 2 ways you can handle life, right? You can either be bitter and angry at the people who have the things that you want, or you can learn from them and learn how you can obtain it for yourself. Personally, I prefer to go for option 2, because option 1 just leaves you bitter and filled with resentment, but your situation doesn't change. Whereas at least with option 2, you have a chance of actually changing your situation. If you don't like your outcomes, change your behavior. You can shame these men as much as you want. You can put down these women and put down their home countries as much as you want. You're still going to be single. It's not going to make you any more desirable to these men. A smart woman would learn a thing or 2 from these women.
It's true. If modern women remain angry about it, it will never solve anything. Anger and hate were never a solution.
A less smart woman would choose to call them uneducated, desperate for opportunities, poverty-stricken. But regardless of all of these things that you think they are, they're still able to get the men that don't want you.
Passport Bros, they're writing news articles about us now. The tides are turning. Apparently TikTok is divided. We need someone to settle this argument once and for all. I asked AI, and it turns out ChatGPT is a passport bro. You guys are gonna lose it over this. Look. I'm an American man looking to date abroad, using all statistical data. We're gonna score countries on beauty, fitness, friendliness, loyalty, and cost of living / dating. It only has data up until 2021, and of course this is a generalization. Take this with a grain of salt, guys. Coming in at first, we got Brazil, then Colombia, 3rd is Ukraine, 4th Russia, 5th the Philippines. Coming in behind them, Thailand, Spain, Italy, Sweden, Poland. We're gonna have to expand this list.
He's not wrong, though. Every man's dream is to visit these countries in their youth.
So I expanded it to the top 30, and United States is not on here. We have to be fair, guys. I did the same thing for men with slightly different criteria, and we got blown out of the water, guys. There was a clear winner. Criteria was handsomeness, fitness, loyalty, kindness, median income. Coming in at first place, we have Italy. They absolutely destroyed on these metrics. The runner-up was Sweden, Australia, Spain. United States, though, we're not too far behind. Came in 5th place. Canada, Brazil, Germany, France, United Kingdom. So if you take men and women from these countries and put their international dating score together, you can see the gap between American men and women is massive.
Not only do other countries have beautiful ladies, but they also have exciting traditions, good food, and wonderful sights.
But let's be honest, it's all preference. If you like the way Colombian or Filipino women look, or maybe you vibe with the fact that they're traditional and family oriented, you should go out there and try dating. Absolutely. I will not shame you, and you shouldn't let anyone else do it either.
You're seeing a lot of this Passport Bros video going around where American women are getting kind of upset that men are leaving America to find their woman. They go to places where women speak a little English, no education whatsoever. However, that's not the reason. The reason why men do that is because the women out there are loving, caring, nourishing, feminine, and the food top notch. So it's like essentially what a man want. I'm Chinese, I'm from Hong Kong. We do men a lot. We are bossy. However, we do been praising them when they're being an excellent man. Versus, I've seen a lot of women in America, they will be like, as he should. You see the difference? Like, that's just very ungrateful. Men are really easy to please. Just give him his time and space. Be his peace of mind instead of a headache when he come home. Respect him. Appreciate him. Let him lead.
God bless this lady right here. Her husband is a lucky guy.
Trust him. Believe in him. I'm very traditional, and maybe some women are not like that and they don't like that, which is fine. Do whatever that works well for you. And what I've been doing has been working very, very well for me. That's why I'm just, sharing a little secret. It's so simple, but it seems like a lot of women don't understand that.
Notice how personal experiences are shaping both sides of this debate. The real question isn't who's right. It's whether respect, appreciation, and compatibility matter more than location.
These are my thoughts on the Passport Bros situation. Me as a foreign man myself that have been to many different countries, I noticed the difference how foreign women treat their men compared to how American women treat them. And I'm not going to bash American women, but we all can agree that American society promotes hookup culture, promotes infidelity, does not promote marriage, does not promote respect. And that's both sides of the coin. Men and women do not have traditional values. The type of man that I am, when my woman gets pregnant, I'm going to take care of everything. I want her to stay at home. I want her to relax. I want her to chill. And some women are cool with that. Some women are not. Typically, foreign women with traditional values are okay with that. You really don't have to sit on another person's preference. Trust me, if I want to start a family and I want to get married, 9 times out of 10, I'm not going to Jessica. I'm going to go talk to Maria.
Hey TikTok, I have a confession to make. Over the past few days, multiple news articles have come out. I'm in contact with Vice and New York Post, so more on the way. And before they do, I want to tell you guys the truth. When you see me hanging out overseas with beautiful Colombian or Asian women, people have suspected for a long time that these women are being paid or they're poor and uneducated looking for a come up. And the truth is, she went to Cambridge and she has her own money. Truth is, dating in America is probably the worst place in the world to date as an American man. Some women in the West are taught men ain't masculinity is toxic. At the same age as some women in other countries are taught the little things you can do to help a man feel heard and respected. Like how boys are taught to open doors or give flowers to women. People need the Passport Bros to be losers or predators. Because then they don't have to wonder why intelligent, successful, genuine men are leaving and having the time of their lives.
Men do not care about being shamed or criticized. They know that what they're doing is making them happy and not hurting anyone.
The truth is, American dating culture has 50% single men, 50% divorce rate, 70% initiated by women. And it's the fault of American women and men. Some of these guys who are now obsessed with body count were pro hot girl summer, pro girl because they thought they would get laid more. And when it backfired on them, they switched sides. The truth that none of these articles want to talk about is that almost every man who leaves the American dating scene will come back and report that it is dramatically different.
If you are complaining about Passport Bros, you selfish, entitled, you a hypocrite, and you just mad. That's it. You just bitter, baby. Do something with that. Listen, first off, you didn't like these dudes before they left. That's why they left. They was trying to get with you and you had all these masculine traits, so they went somewhere else. Now, I got a passport. I live in Jamaica. Yeah, baby. I date internationally, but I am not a Passport Bro. I'm just a real dude that has access. But let's make sure we understand what I'm saying here, baby. Y'all been doing the same thing since forever, baby. Y'all been, all you Instagram models, how you think y'all getting to Dubai? Y'all getting to Dubai, y'all going to Spain, y'all going to Sardinia, y'all going to Greece just to pop that thing. That is it. I don't care. Half of y'all, before everybody was traveling the world, y'all was on the Chitlin circuit. You know what I'm talking about. Atlanta, Miami, Houston, Vegas, LA. Y'all, babe, we finna go. Y'all going out of town to get with dudes out of town. How about the ones that you only want to date a rich man? I know, I want, you ain't got enough money for me. I don't like.
It's a bold claim from this guy, and I praise him for speaking the truth, because few would dare to point this out.
Forget you then. So we left, and now you mad. Well, be mad with your mad.
Not a lot going on around here lately. Let's just see what's behind this door. No, is there a better door around here maybe?
The Passport Road is the one to go on in my book.
I know a loser back home. He's the biggest passport bro you might ever meet. And one of the biggest bullshit jerks ever. He's definitely 6 feet or taller. I don't know the exact height, but I know he's over 6 feet. And he's an average-looking white guy. Currently traveling through the continent of Asia and buddy-buddy with an elderly woman in South Korea. He's on a post-divorce journey, and he is loving every minute of it.
You weird, buddy.
So to all the women who live in the continent of Asia, please stay clear of the average, mediocre, 6 foot tall.
Okay, in my opinion about this passport bros issue, actually, there's nothing to argue about it because we decide who are we going to marry. However, it is not our fault if your man came across to Asian countries.
As you can see, this beautiful lady is smart, educated, and speaks good English.
To find women and wife them up.
Yes! Hell yeah! Hey, come on, baby!
You can call Asian women as uneducated, speak a little English. We don't really care because if you happen to come and visit the Philippines, you can definitely prove yourselves that you were wrong.
Come on! Yes! Come on!
What did I do today?
You cooked dinner. You went to the grocery stores before and got all the groceries to cook dinner. And you cleaned up the whole room, and put all my clothes away without me asking for it.
And do I feel like I'm a slave? No. Because what did you do today?
What I do? I bought Starbucks. I took out the trash when I saw you struggling with it. You were going to try to take it out yourself.
This is exactly how couples should be. I wish them all the best.
And, well, I got your nails done the other day.
So it's not a game of who does more for who. It's about thinking what the other person needs and doing it without them having to ask for it. And even if I do just the little things for him, he's always so surprised and appreciative. Which makes me wonder what's going on over there in America. And mind you, we're not taking them away from you. They're coming to find us.
I gotta tell you, it was perfect. Perfect. Everything, down to the last minute details.
So many men are traveling overseas to find wives in other countries.
Take a look at how her mood will instantly change.
Men are traveling overseas to find wives. Why? I'm right here. I'm single.
I feel like in other cultures, a lot of women are more submissive.
A lot of the men I know that go overseas to find wives are not great dudes.
It's a little bit more stricter on women, so like they can't really like do what they want to as far as going outside.
Emotional, damn it!
I don't know why she got angry.
Man is really the prize. I don't know why.
Hey, girl, now.
I'm starting to feel like men are really the prize because we literally, as a woman, we have to wait on the man for everything. We have to wait on the man. We have to wait on the man. We can date whoever we want, but we can't marry who we want.
Women are the prize. That's what the people get.
Well, wait, hold on. If high value men are rare, why wouldn't the high value man be the prize?
They're not the prize because what was there?
There's less of them to go around. They're more rare.
This is where the discussion turns emotional, and assumptions start replacing understanding. Ask yourself, should people be judged for where they choose to find happiness?
Same show of hands for the girls that said that they are the prize in the relationship. Yeah. Okay, can I ask you this? Do you as a woman have to have money to attract a man?
No. No.
You don't need money. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you need status to attract a man?
No. No, I don't think so.
Do you need to be the most fit girl in the world to attract a man?
No.
You don't, right?
This shows men don't have a lot of standards.
Do you need a career to attract a man?
I
know. No, you do not.
9 times out of 10, you are not getting these men in their prime. And the reason why this garbage started in the first place is because these passport bros went around and said, oh, look at this other group of women. They're so much better than you. And that will naturally put anyone on the defense.
About these foreign women talking about, I got your man. Girl, those girls, as soon as they get that visa, they're going to be gone in 24 weeks, if not 3 months. Because guess what? They're going to realize that those guys were discarded and unwanted for a reason.
This is just a rude generalization.
Look, when you say that you're a passport bro, I'm just keeping it real. When you say that, you are publicly admitting that you don't have the personality, social skills, or the confidence to get a lady in your country.
It's the complete opposite.
Guys, do not marry a woman from the United States.
Sadly, I'm starting to resonate with this dude's message. The longer I live in this country, the longer I deal with misandry, the longer I see social media, the less hope I have for women in this country, bro. It doesn't matter how good you are. It doesn't matter how handsome you are. It doesn't matter how tall you are. A lot of these women here seem like they want to have a problem with men. So, don't deal with them. I've been to Kenya, been to Argentina, been to Honduras, Belize, Grand Cayman, St. Martin, Australia. I've been all around the world, and women outside the country are just much more friendly, at least in my experience so far. Way more feminine. Girls in Argentina was buying me food randomly, just wanted to take me out, and it was crazy. I wasn't even trying to date them, and they're like, oh, come with us, we'll buy you lunch. And you know I went because I like eating. So, but yeah, dudes, get out of here, bro. Don't waste time if you don't have to. Get your passport and dip.
Life is all about taking risks.
You're wondering why the Passport Bros movement exists. Watch this.
The Passport Bro movement in America exists because men in America, they lack motivation, they're mediocre. And women in America have to work, they get educated, and they start making money because they have to. So why would American women have to put up with a man that don't have any of those qualities? These passport bros, they think they can go to another country and offer this woman, and he says it in the video, that if he goes to the Philippines and he offers a woman a better life, he said it right there. He's just basically manipulating these women into thinking that they're gonna have a better life with them, which they might, because they may live in very poor areas.
This again is a rude statement.
You're gonna have to be the provider. You're gonna have to pay for all her bills if she doesn't have an education. You might even have to pay for her education, and she might end up leaving you. Here is different, and you can't expect women in America to be like the women in other countries. You can't expect women here in America to go for a guy that's below them. If I go to school, I make 6 figures. I want a man that makes 6 figures too, or more. Because men in America, they want their women to go 50-50 on the bills and 50-50 maybe on the household.
This mentality is the issue that drove men away.
And the chores, which usually is more like 90-10. So why would a woman here settle for some loser? We have high expectations because we can.
Like, you know, there's submissive 100%.
Like other places, the girls are better, but the thing is
friendly,
that
they smile. Where have you been where your have been real top tier? Where have you been?
When I went to Romania, that opened my eyes.
Like, okay, what are those women like?
Well, for one, they're not loud. They're not obnoxious. They don't interrupt. They don't interject. They just have more feminine. They'll like without you asking, they'll like clean the place up.
They have
you know what I mean?
Less bodies, and like let's say for example, they're dating one person. They don't go to the next person. Okay, let me see what he's like. Or he's like.
They embrace their femininity.
Yeah, they one person at a time.
They take great care in appearing a certain way. You know, making sure that their appearances are up to par. When they're another big thing I notice is if like you bring them in public, they don't talk when you're with other guys. They'll be quiet. They don't really speak unless they're spoken to.
I lost count of how many times this guy got interrupted while trying to talk. Passport Bros is worth it because there are beautiful ladies who are willing to take care of their king.
At its core, this story isn't about countries. It's about finding a relationship built on respect and shared values. If you found this breakdown insightful, like the video, share your thoughts below, and subscribe for more real-life relationship stories.